So hi everyone, my name is Ellie and I am here with artist Mr. Paul for Alfa Art Gallery's Audio and Mixed Media Exhibition Encounters.
My name is Ogunlesi Paul. I'm an artist and expressive realist. I stay in Lagos, Nigeria.
How has living and being educated in Nigeria influenced your journey as an artist?
As an artist, I believe that living in Nigeria is actually something that has really influenced my creative process. It made me to be able to understand some deep level of things, especially when it comes to politics and social, environmental stuff. So all these things has really influenced my art, seeing how people are living, seeing how people are seemingly not getting enough things as a person, and seeing all the issues that revolves, especially the part where I stay in Nigeria, a lot of issues when it comes to environmental pollution and all. So all these things are being embedded in my works, and also seeing some maybe the cultural interlock of Nigeria. Obvious that Nigeria is embedded in a series of people of different kinds, different tongues, different languages, and different cultural backgrounds. So all these things influences my works and shows in my works. Series of masquerades and all sort of costumes being worn by different tribes. All those things are showing in my works. It's really influencing my works.
So what kinds of messages do you want to send to people who view your art?
One of the things that I do want people to realize when they look at my work is to know that somebody exists. So when you are viewing my works, I believe that you already know that there is somebody that exists somewhere in this world. Another thing is I want people to be able to know how people are living in another part of the world, to get to realize how things are being run, especially in my own part of the world, telling other people how they can be able to see some part of Nigeria even without getting here. That's what I'm trying to tell people through my works.
What about art makes it a universal language? Why is using a universal language important to you as an artist?
When I was growing up, there are a lot of different definitions that was given to art, but I actually held on to art as a universal language to be one thing that I believe in. I believe that with art, I can be able to communicate with a lot of people. Everybody understands it because it's visual. Even if there is language barrier, if there is anything visual, it's easy for people to be able to interact together. So in my work, I believe that by the time I do anything, by the time I create anything, majority of people understand what I'm trying to talk about without even saying anything.
So how did you come to use yourself as the focal point of the art that you create?
I believe that the focal point is that growing up, life has taught me as a person to always keep short, to keep quiet. So everything around me is telling me that shut up, you don't have any voice to talk. But I realized that as I was growing up, I started developing more interest for my art, and it started getting people to want to listen to me. So it's now making me to talk about myself. So as a Nigerian, as a person living in Nigeria, myself as a person living in the world. So that is how I see my art. I create art from my own point of view, how I see the world. It's all about me, how I see the world, how I see issues, socio-political issues in my environment, in my life, in my family, in the family system, how I judge things. So it's just about how I view it, not about how others see it or how others are viewing it. It's about the world seeing how things are done through my eyes. That's just why I say I'm always the focal point in all my creation. Why this work was done is because I'm trying to showcase the way that human beings are representing spirits in the physical world in the eastern part of Nigeria. I'm actually born in the west, and this is a masquerade from the eastern part of Nigeria. So the way they dance, the way they do in their festival, the way they interact with people, the way they entertain people, I got fascinated by it, and I decided to show the world some of the beautiful masquerades that we have in Nigeria. So that's what led to the creation of this mixed media work titled The Spirit Dance.
Do you mind talking a little bit more about the content of this painting and the culture background?
The subject matter here, the Erie masquerade in the Imo state of Nigeria, in the eastern part. Going there for an exhibition, sometimes last 2 years, then I got to see a lot of masquerades that happens there. Masquerade dance, a lot of things, and I got fascinated by it. And I am like, okay, if I have seen this and I love it, then why not share it with the world to also see and enjoy it? So that's what led to the creation of this piece. So I'm really happy that it's going to be showing in the exhibition. I have fabric, I have newspaper, newsprint, I have acrylic paint, I have the airliner. This show, it's actually going to be something that will make me happy participating in it. I'm really happy, and it's an opportunity to be able to show broader space about what I do, about my art, about what I create. I just want to say that I look forward to it. That's all I want to say.